Hello and welcome to the Computer Literacy Center's online instructional videos about using text boxes in Microsoft Word. Text boxes are elements in a document that allow us to insert text or icons within a specific area. My name is Grace Amidon and I will guide you through this tutorial. In this tutorial, we will use multiple methods to insert and delete text boxes. We will insert text and icons in a document. In addition, we will edit the border and content within a text box to help make the document more appealing and engaging. To start, open Microsoft Word. Word automatically opens to the new screen, which shows a short selection of templates and files we've accessed recently. Select Blank Document. This opens a new document for us to edit. To insert a built-in text box, select the Insert tab in the ribbon. Go to the text group and click the text box option. This opens a drop-down list of text boxes and different designs that we can choose from. Select Simple Text Box. The text box has placeholder text enclosed in the parentheses, which we can replace with our text. Press the backspace key on the keyboard to remove the text highlighted in gray. Now type, "Text boxes are so cool." Another way we can insert a text box is to draw one. To do this, open the text box drop-down menu again. Towards the bottom, select Draw Text Box. This changes our cursor to a crosshair, which indicates that we are ready to draw our text box. Click and drag the mouse across the document until it's the size you like. Then release the mouse button to insert it into our document. Another way we can insert a text box in our document is as a drawing. To do this, go to the Insert tab on the ribbon, then to the Illustrations group and click on Shapes. The text box option should be the first item in the Recently Used Shapes section. It looks like a square with an A inside the box. Select it, and the cursor changes to the same crosshairs we saw when we drew our last text box. Click and drag on the document until the text box is the size you like. Then release the mouse to insert the box. To alter the text box size, click on one of the corner handles and drag it to adjust the length and width. We can also adjust the length and width one at a time. To do that, click and drag using the handles on either side of the text box individually. We only need one text box for the rest of this tutorial, so delete the first two text boxes we created. Next, we will customize the border of our text box. Click on the border to select the text box. This takes us to the Format tab in the ribbon where we can alter the appearance of our text box. To customize the border, click Shape Outline in the Shape Style group. This opens a drop-down menu where we can select the border color of our text box. Change the border to green. If we didn't see a color we liked in the present colors, we could click on the More Outline Colors option to look at a wider selection of colors. This green is good though, so we won't worry about that. Now let's change the weight or thickness of the border. To do this, open the Shape Outline menu again and select Weight. This drops another menu presenting many different border thickness options. We can see how our text box changes as we hover over the options. Select the 4.5 point option to increase the thickness of our border. Now we'll choose a pattern for our border. Open the Shape Outline menu again and select dashes under Weight. We can view the different designs by hovering over them. Change the design of our border to the square dot option. To change the margin of the text box, right-click on the edge of the box. This opens a pop-up menu of different ways we can modify our text box. Towards the bottom, select Format Shape. This brings up a side panel on the right side of the screen. Below Shape Options. Below Shape Options, there are three icons. Select the one that looks like a square with 4 arrows inside it. This is the Layout and Properties menu. In this menu, we can modify the alignment of our text box, the direction of the text inside our text box, the margin of our text box, as well as other things. We will start by adjusting the margin of our text box and then the vertical alignment. To start, click inside the left margin text box where it says 0.1. Change the left margin to 0.05, then change the right margin to 0.05, then the top margin to 0.1, and finally the bottom margin to 0.1. Word automatically applies the changes to our text box as we go along, so we don't see them until we click inside the text box again. Let's change the vertical alignment. Select the middle option. We also have the option to change the direction of our text, however, we'll keep it horizontal. To see the changes we've made, place the cursor inside the text box. It automatically orients itself to the middle of the space. The margin between the border and the cursor have become a lot smaller, so we know our changes have been applied correctly. Now let's add some text in our text box. Type "Welcome to the Computer Literacy Center." Now let's change the font of the text. To do that, hold down the left mouse button and drag the cursor to the other side of the text to select it. When the text is selected, click the Home button on the ribbon. In the font group, click inside the font size menu box and change the font size to 12, then press enter. Then click on the drop-down arrow on the font menu. Scroll down to where it says Comic Sans and select Comic Sans. This changes the font in our text box to match. To add icons to our text box, click inside the text box, then go to the ribbon and click the Insert tab. In the Illustrations group, click on the Icons button. This opens a menu with many different icons. We can search for something specific in the search bar, choose from the suggestions on the left side of the window, or choose an icon from the gallery in the middle of the window. Click on the bat icon in the Animals section. A blue circle with a check inside appears, which means it's selected. Now, click inside at the bottom of the window. Now let's make it smaller. Perfect. To do that, click on one of the handles on a corner of the icon and drag it towards the middle of the icon. In this tutorial, we inserted text boxes using a few different methods. We also deleted text boxes. Finally, we personalized and edited the format of a text box by changing the border and inserting text and an icon. For more information about Microsoft Word or other computer literacy topics, visit our website at weber.edu/clc.